I'm watching Madeline now on Hulu to honor the, realizations we've been having, the memories we've been having, the parts kind of voicing, who they are, whatnot, in small ways here and there. From the first episode, the theme of who Madeline is bravery. And it's all about, even though I'm small, like, I'm big inside.
If you believe you must be big and all there to be tough, then you should get to know me. I'll teach you other stuff. I'm Madeline, and though I'm very small, I'm Madeline, and inside I'm tall. I'm not some shrinking violet or doormat for your feet. I'm quite the bravest, toughest little girl you'll ever meet. I'm Madeline, I'm not some little twig. I'm Madeline, and inside I'm big. Dum-dum-dum. I'm Madeline, and not afraid at all. I'm Madeline, and bravest of all. She's Madeline, we hope you have it right. She's Madeline, and inside she's dum-dee-dum-dee-dum. Yay!
I think, at least one or two of the parts really relate to that. Some of the littles, the child alters. Christina Katerina is the one I know of who relates to her the most, and she's an emotional part, even though she has a physical description. She's not the one ever like fronting in the body, and so I'm still getting to know that part of myself. We are watching Madeline, and Christina Katerina and like Baby Ocean or somebody who's really young. I'm still getting to know all my alters and their ages and stuff, but something like that is on watching TV, and like the Kristin part of my consciousness is like taking mental notes to like record in these videos, and I keep like switching back and forth to like observing what I'm watching on TV to like taking notes. And when I take notes, I can observe what's happening within my body specifically. And there's different parts that like get tense. And it's a different kind of tension than like when I normally get like anxious. I think it's more of an excited tense, like, oh yay, like movie time. And so like it's not a feeling I'm like physically familiar with. And it's interesting to be more captivated by this children's show than an adult program that I would normally enjoy. And I was watching it interrupted to put on Madeline. So interesting stuff along the journey. Never a dull moment living with dissociative identity disorder. As I'm watching Madeline, I can feel the dissociation, and I can feel my brain switching to a younger state of consciousness, and the simple things are more captivating. And I have that one train of thought instead of like, thinking of side projects and other ideas and peripheral vision and stuff. Like all I'm focused on is what's on the TV, and like that's all I'm capable of focusing on. And on top of that, like my perspective of the world, and therefore like my emotional response to the TV show, it's all from like a child's perspective. So it's very, very simple, and it's limiting, but also a lot more like optimistic than normal. So I'm curious to see where this goes. I'm going to keep watching. Madeline has a really big imagination. In the TV series, random stuff will just kind of pop up as she's singing, and she'll just randomly be in a plane that wasn't there a second ago. And that's kind of how some parts of my consciousness live. They just kind of, since they're not external creatures, they can live in whatever reality they want. And if it's all emotional experiences, the context of whatever physical circumstances are causing the emotional experiences are not as relevant, and so they can kind of get creative with that. And so often parts would channel their fear through excitement and adventure. And so as long as they could pretend everything was an adventure and, there's a happy ending in, because it's this adventure storybook, like, everything was going to be okay. And I feel like we picked that up from characters like Madeline when we were young.